I don't know if you know that or not. And Star Wars, of course, The Force Awakens. They brought the droid BB-8 into our lives. Kind of a little ball that rolls around. If you saw the movie, you know who BB-8 is. I don't have to break that down. But we have the technology behind the BB-8 toy, which, man, this thing just came out and everyone wanted one. It was so hard to get for a while because it was in such high demand. And Sphero, the company based in Boulder, had been around for quite some time doing the robotic balls, but BB-8 and that toy just kind of catapulted you guys. David Millage is from Sphero up in Boulder. And what's cool is that you guys are taking this tech that, again, you guys have been selling for years and trying to help kids learn STEM, learn coding, learn programming, learn engineering through the toy.
Absolutely. And it's really about future skills and job skills. The jobs of the future are going to require a STEM background, and a lot of those jobs will require computer science and coding. And that's what we do best at Sphero in the education space. We have robots that are driven by an app that teaches the fundamentals of programming through these really fun, hands-on STEM learning activities.
Well, Sphero is pretty cool. I mean, at its core, it's a very simple robotic ball. Why don't we show people how it works for those who aren't familiar with the BB-8 toy or Sphero, the company?
Certainly. So what happens is I have my app right here, and we connect our robot. And once it's connected, you see the light go on. You can go ahead and put them down on the ground right there. And there's a bunch of different programs and activities in our Lightning Lab app. And that's really going to control the robot. And it makes it a lot of fun. So let me get down here close and make sure he's connected. There he goes. And you can go ahead and tap into these programs. And it's really great. You can see the canvas right here. It's just a series of color-coded blocks.
It's basically like programming.
It is like programming. We can program three ways. So we try to cover up and down the curriculum. So you can draw on a canvas on this iPad. You can drag these different blocks in a sequence and run a program. And now you can actually write code in a text-based programming language called JavaScript, and that's coming very soon. So we connect our robot, and you can drive the robot. That's really popular. You can also do a bunch of different activities where you toss the robot. There's a bunch of sensors in here, an accelerometer and a gyroscope. So essentially what that means is you can do a lot of different activities.
Well, it's wiggling now. Why is it wiggling?
Well, the program's running right now, and he's connecting, and you can see all these blocks. It's actually running the robot, and he's changing colors, and it's reacting to a lot of the sensors in the bot itself. And you can see a really good look of the inner workings of the bot.
So will he drive around if you put him on the ground?
He certainly will. So if I go ahead and put him on the ground, we'll connect him right here.
You guys haven't ever played with a Sphero, by the way. It's like an RC car, but a ball. I mean, it's just the most fascinating thing. Although you have to connect him to your iPad before you do that.
Yeah, you have to connect, and he's connecting. I think it's trying to connect to some of the other bots as well. But we'll go ahead and hit the drive button here.
And so you guys have developed these apps specifically to take the robotic technology and make it more about learning programming, learning coding, and going beyond just driving the ball around.
Yeah, it's always fun to drive the ball around. It is like an RC car, like you said, but really what we're trying to do is take the fundamentals of programming and teach kids in that way, but also do it in hands-on learning activities, right? It's a lot more fun. It's a lot more engaging.
Okay. And what's over here? I mean, this is like a pro pack.
This is. So this actually came from the community, our teaching community. We sell a lot of these robots, in individual packs like this, which it's very popular. This is our Spark Plus robot.
But the school says we want something for the whole class.
Absolutely. So our product manager came up with this, and it's really a brilliant idea. It's this sturdy kit that houses 12 Spark Plus robots. We have maze tape, we have covers, we have stickers, posters. It's like a robot party in a box. The other thing that's great about this, you shut it, you close it, you lock it, secures your bots, but you can also flip a switch back here, and it's a built-in charger. So it charges all of your robots. So
these robots, by the way, if you don't know, they charge just by setting them on the stand that comes with the Sphero, which is kind of cool. Do you want to try and drive it once more, see if we can get it connected here?
It's trying to connect to a couple different robots here. I think we have so many.
The problem is we have a million wireless devices in the studio. Greg's got that plate in his head. It just messes everything up.
Poor Greg.
Poor Greg. Trust me, I say that every single day.
Well, he is not connecting to this. It uses Bluetooth, so I could try it with my phone here. Let me see if that'll work out. Let's see.
He's just kind of moving around, thinking about doing it.
He's thinking about it. There's a lot of different signals in here. Let's see how he does right here.
And it uses, you said Bluetooth to connect, so you got to have...
so it says connecting right there. It's Bluetooth low energy, so now it's connected to my phone. And it's really easy to drive these guys around.
There we go.
Yeah, so if I hit drive, I'm going to go ahead and aim him. See, that's his tail light right there, so I'm going to point it towards me.
There we go.
And drive him towards you.
All right.
And out of the studio he goes.
We had to see, drive him over to Greg. We're going to toss to weather anyways. Thank you so much, Sphero.com. Of course, lots more information. Can you drive him over to the weather? Will he go that direction?
I don't think he can jump on
He'll
cables,
go wherever
though.
I want him to go. If I could find him if he comes
All right,
out of his
Greg, take
hiding
it
place.
over here.
Now, I'm going to go back because he made fun of me